The triumphant return of college wrestling on your statewide network concludes with a powerhouse women's duel. The Grand View Vikings lead this series, but William Penn University aims to sink their ship tonight in Des Moines. College wrestling is next on Iowa PBS.
Funding for this program was provided by Friends, the Iowa PBS Foundation, as well as generations of families and friends who feel passionate about the programs they watch on Iowa PBS.
Eakin Nutrition offers customized nutrition plans for athletes and those striving to improve their health. Locally owned since 2008, Eakin is a proud supporter of Iowa's athletic community. Learn more at eakinnutrition.com.
The Iowa Department of Health and Human Services encourages Iowans to talk to their doctor or healthcare provider about vaccines. Learn more at hhs.iowa.gov or ask your healthcare provider.
Musco Lighting is honored to support Iowa PBS. We're an Iowa company that lights local schools, community fields, and stadiums, arenas, and venues in more than 125 countries. While our reach is global, our commitment is local.
It's college wrestling. From Des Moines, Iowa, the fifth and final duel of our broadcast season is a women's matchup as Heart of American Conference foes William Penn take on Grand View. Hello, everyone. I'm Tim Johnson, along with legendary coach Jim Miller, and we have a special guest today, the just recently announced Wrestling Journalist of the Year, Kyle Klingman. Kyle, glad to have you with us.
Love being here. Love Iowa PBS. This is going to be a fun duel tonight.
It sure is, and what a way to cross the television finish line.
Number 2 and number 3 going at it in the middle of February. It doesn't get better than that.
Grandview leads this series 4-0 and won it 33-12 last year in Oskaloosa. And Coach Jake Cadle, he's really got it going on at William Penn, starting to build something special, and has a lot to do with bringing in reinforcements like these Nigerian Olympians.
Think about that. In college, men's or women's, the only program with 2 Olympians, Christiana Ogunsanya, Esther Kolawole, they were at the Paris Olympic Games. This is special.
Well, let's take a quick look at the rest of tonight's matchups. Jim, what do you see in the first half?
Well, that very first one, Lily Zapata and Judy Sandoval, you always want to win the first match of the duel. And then at 131, you got both these gals, Devin Patton, Maya Davis, both 2-time All-Americans going at each other.
And Kyle, how about the second half?
Circle 160, Caitlin Davis is an NAIA champion transfer. She's coming in. She's going to make a big difference.
Now let's pause for our national anthem.
Ladies and gentlemen, we kindly ask you to rise, if able, and direct your attention to the flag as we honor our nation with the performance of our national anthem. Tonight, we're honored to have a very special guest performing for us. Please join us in welcoming Tavita Moa-Lamb.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Beautifully sung by Tavita. His brother plays football for Grand View, and what an athletic program. The football team, undefeated national NAIA champs. And now let's take a look at the contrasting rules from our men's folk style and our women's freestyle.
This is going to look different. So men wrestle folk style, women is the international style. So if you watch the Olympics, this is what you're going to get. No riding time. These matches will not go into overtime either, so it's 2 3-minute periods, so ties are decided by criteria. We'll get into that when the matches happen. And team scoring is different, so let's break it down this way. Fall worth 5. Technical superiority, which is 10 or more points, is worth 4. A decision was worth 3. But if you score a point during the match, you will score for your team if you do not get pinned. So that is crucial. So if you win 10-1, you're going to score a team point even if you lose. So that's crucial as we go into this dual meet.
Good information, Kyle. It's great to have you as a women's wrestling expert with us tonight. We're getting ready to start at 103 pounds, different weight classes, as you indicated. William Penn has Lily Zapata, 16-9. She's from Louisville, Texas, Flower Mound High School. Her sister wrestles at Texas Wesleyan.
Shake hands, ladies.
She's going up against Judy Sandoval, 15-5, also a Texan, a Texas state champ out of El Paso J.M. Hanks High School.
And here we go. Some hand fighting going on, and you'll notice also there's no rule on headgear.
No rule on headgear, and they changed the takedown to a 3-point takedown a couple years ago. No 3-point takedown, so you can get a 2-point takedown, 4, and then grand amplitude is 5, so we'll watch for that. Also in freestyle, there is a step out. So if you step out of bounds and you're not grounded, you will give up a point.
Full attack.
William Penn really needs to take control of it. They want to stay in contention in the first half and take control in the second half. They're very strong in the second half. And the Grand View, they need to hopefully take advantage at home here with the crowd. And they need to be leading at halftime if they're going to win this meet.
So Zapata gets 1 point for the step out, so that's why you see 1 point there. So they went out of bounds, 1-0 Zapata. And right now we have 2 minutes to go. It's going to be crucial for Grand View to get back into this. This is big time right here. As you said in your keys to the meet, you got to get started. 103 is going to set the tone for this duel, Jim.
100%.
Number 5 ranked Judy Sandoval for Grand View. Her only losses have come to the number 2, 3, and 4 ranked wrestlers.
Zapata, nice high crotch, took her to her back. Big lift. Sandoval comes around for reversal.
So that was 4 points for the takedown, feet to back, and then 1 point for the reversal. So right now it should be 5-1 in favor of Zapata. So big start for Zapata.
1 second, ladies.
And you notice how high she lifts on this takedown.
Zapata, the number 15 ranked wrestler at 103, out in front of Judy Sandoval. 5-1 early here in the first period.
That was big, though, to be able to get that 4, because a lot of times when you get in a hole like this, 4-1, when you're in a close matchup, that's hard to come back from. Freestyle, it's a little bit easier. We'll see if Sandoval can get back into this match.
Sandoval trying to front headlock, trying to go around. Sandoval comes up. Oh, tries to step around. Zapata gets the takedown.
So that was a 2-point takedown. We saw a 4-point takedown. We saw a step out, and we saw a 2-point takedown. So they're really giving us a rules tutorial right now in this first period. So
and now Zapata has a half, trying to drive Sandoval over. Nothing yet. 7-1.
We have Angelo Crinzi there, head coach for Grand View University. Arelis Valles, the longtime assistant, side by side. Under 10 seconds to go. Big period right now for Zapata.
And that looks like how it's going to end the first period, 7-1.
The first of the 2 periods ends in 103 pounds. Lily Zapata Zapata out in front, 7-1. And talk to us about the tech. It's not 15 like the college men's.
Not 15. You get to 10 points, and we're going to get a replay here from the first period.
Big lift.
Feet to back, and this was a big takedown in the first period that established her dominance in the first period, and Zapata takes a big 7-1 lead into the second. 30 seconds between periods. We're getting started here with the second.
Good look at the coaching staff there, Jake Cadle and Cash Wilkie. Cash, who is a former 3-time national qualifier, Midlands champion for Iowa. Coach Jake Cadle also wrestled for Iowa, the New London native. He has had quite a high school career himself, a 4-time placer in the state high schools, never lower than 3rd, 4 years in a row.
Sandoval trying to come around, and she does. Nice takedown. Gets a 2-point takedown, 7-3.
So, Jim, when you're in a situation like this, you're down 7-3, you have 2:20 to go, you need this match for Grandview. What does she have to do to get back into it?
She's getting a leg lace, and if she hits it, there's 2 right there.
So that's 2-point exposure. If she can do it again, she'll get another 2. There's another 2.
Now it's 7-7 all of a sudden.
Go out of bounds, 9-7. So she got 6 points on 3 exposures. It's different than folk style. You do not have to hold on the back. We'll get a replay. There's the 2-point takedown. She gets into a leg lace, turns it, and she gets 6 points.
That's how fast it can change. Now 9-7. Sandoval ahead after being behind 7-2. Nice high crotch. And here's the lift again. Beautiful job. And that's another 4-point takedown. Mike, what a match. Now it's 11-9.
Continue.
Zapata.
Big time, 1:32 to go. You give up 6 points. Here we go, we get the 4-point takedown here. Gets in on a double.
Lifts right to her back, or across the line on her back, so that's a 4-point takedown. Now we're 11-9 with 1:20 left.
Great effort by both these wrestlers. What a way to start this meet.
Man, this has been great. 2-on-1, Sandoval. Steps in, nothing yet. Goes around. Zapata comes out of it. Man, this is a scrap here. Sandoval gets both arms, trying to get both arms locked up. Takes a shot. Nothing yet. Zapata trying to go around. 45 seconds. Sandoval now gets the takedown. 11-11.
And if it ended this way, would the 4-point be in favor of Lily Zapata?
Correct. Zapata would be in favor right now. So right now, on criteria, Zapata leads 11-11. This will not go into overtime. See the replay there, and there's the takedown, tying it up, but essentially Zapata still has the 11-11 criteria lead.
25 seconds left. Sandoval trying to get control of both arms and step in front. Nothing yet. Crowd going crazy here.
Short time, 15 seconds in the match. It will not go to overtime like in men's. Criteria right now being held by Lily Zapata because of her 4-point moves.
8 seconds.
This is on Sandoval to push the pace. She didn't want to be in space right now. This is good for William Penn.
And Lily Zapata will get the victory for William Penn.
Wow, over number 5, Judy Sandoval. That was huge.
So that will be 3 points for William Penn, 1 for Grandview, because they scored technical points in the match. So that is how you get freestyle tutorial. They gave us everything you need right in that first match on how freestyle scoring works and how it's different than folk style.
They got the memo. They put the score out there. We had the expert sitting with us, Jim.
Woo!
And Kyle Klingman.
And what kind of action was that?
The only thing we didn't see was a 5.
And this is a forfeit. William Penn forfeits. Their wrestler is injured right now. And so Tristan Nita gets the win there.
Tristan all the way from Hawaii, number 7.
And she gave 5 points for that forfeit, so now it's 6-3 after 2 matches in favor of Grandview.
Here we go with one of the Olympians at 117 pounds, Tim.
Ranked number 1.
Christiana Ogunsanya, 10-0 from Nigeria, 24 Olympian, wrestled in Paris. Going up against Maya Angeli Cologne.
Ranked number 9, Angeli, Mulberry, Florida, sophomore.
So, Jim, this is interesting because Ogunsanya is brought up in the freestyle system. So she isn't looking for pins as much, but I know that they have been working on them this week. So this is big right now because if William Penn is going to stay in this, they've got to get big wins, and they can get one out of Ogunsanya.
You know, in most high schools in America, like in Iowa, the girls wrestle folk style.
Right attack!
In Nigeria, they're wrestling freestyle their whole lives.
Grew up with freestyle, so she's probably not looking for that bar half. She's not looking for the big turn.
Oh, wow.
But there you go. Right to her back. This is huge.
Cologne gets a surprise takedown. Christiana comes back for a reversal, 2-2.
Blue, continue.
And why that's important for Grandview to get, because they scored points. If Ogunsanya does not get a fall, she will earn a team point in this.
Here's a scrap here where Cologne gets her across her back, and then Christiana gets a reversal.
Cologne, as Jim said, from Mulberry Senior High School in Mulberry, Florida. She's on the Puerto Rico senior team, but hasn't been in the sport that long.
Hasn't been in the sport. Ogunsanya has wrestled 2 college tournaments so far. There's a blast
Beautiful double right to her back. This is close to a fall. There it is. Wow. That's how fast it can happen.
Christiana Ogunsanya remains undefeated, a big fall, and 5 points on the board for William Penn. And so they'll go back out in front, 8-6.
That really is big time, because that's what William Penn needed. They needed big points out of their Olympian, and they got the maximum points there. Ogunsanya gets 5 team points for William Penn.
There's your winner, Christiana Ogunsanya.
And here's the straight double, right to her back, settles in, gets the fall. 5 team points for William Penn.
Oh, it looks like something happened in that knee. It collapsed there. And so now we're getting ready for 124 pounds. JoJo Vanderwood for William Penn will go up against Katie Campbell for Grandview.
Vanderwood rated 4th. Campbell 13th.
Vanderwood 17-4. She was 4th in the NAIAs last year, an All-American in 24, also a Scholar Athlete Award winner at a Graham, Washington. Transfer from Iowa Wesleyan.
Jim, that's a fascinating part of this story. Jake Cadle was at Iowa Wesleyan. They closed down the school. A lot of the girls transferred to William Penn, and this is one of those transfers right now.
Yeah, and that's paid off for them, and they're really building something special at William Penn. Grandview has been near the top for the last few years. There's a shot at Vanderwood. Campbell, nice block off, comes back up.
Right attack.
Campbell's a 2-time All-American, finished 8th at the 2024 NAI Championship, 6th in 2023. Has an identical twin sister that is not wrestling tonight.
And that twin sister, Kaylin, won the Grandview Open and just is setting out tonight, getting ready for the end of the year push.
Yep. Also an All-American.
Man, we've talked a lot about twins in these meets we've had, haven't we?
Yeah, we really have. It's been the year of the twins. Katie Campbell was also, when she was 6th as a freshman, was freshman of the year in NAI, and she's a pre-veterinary student here at Grandview. Out of Crawfordsville, Indiana, North Montgomery High School.
0-0, minute 20 left in the first period. There's only 2 periods in college women's wrestling.
Will, you're on the clock.
Other thing we have not seen is the activity clock. So if the referee determines that one wrestler is not active, they can put them on the clock. If the wrestler that gets put on the clock does not score and the time runs out, that wrestler gets a point. So that's going to be critical as we get down the home stretch, and it might be critical in a close match like this. Anytime you have a match that is a toss-up match, a lot of times you see this where they're feeling each other out, maybe not as offensive. Shot right now by Vanderwood. Doesn't look like she'll execute because she's sprawling right now, but we'll see if she can finish off this.
Campbell trying to push the hand off her leg so she can go around, make an attempt to go around. Nothing doing. Both on their feet. 30 seconds left. First period. Good action, just no scoring yet.
Got the 1 point from the activity clock.
Found the corner then. JoJo Vanderwood, a nice job of finding the angle in on single leg.
No score yet. Campbell trying to stay up. She's got to touch her knee to get a takedown.
And there's the 2.
There it is, right at the end of the first period.
2 corners, ladies.
2 points.
So 2-1 in favor of JoJo Vanderwood after the first period. They even put up the points differently with their hand signals, right, Kyle?
They do, different point signals, different scoring. That's just, it takes some getting used to. And so right now, if you saw that point up and you didn't know what was going on there, that was the activity clock point. So JoJo Vanderwood was put on the activity clock. She wasn't able to score in that 30 seconds, and it gave Campbell a score. And then JoJo Vanderwood scores at the end, hence the 2-1 score.
It's kind of like a stall call, right?
Yeah, kind of like a stall call. The version.
Second stall call.
Correct. Yep.
Put you on the clock.
They make an action call, and then if the second one comes, they'll put you on a 30-second activity clock.
Good scrapping going on here. Hard hand fight. 2-on-1 with Vanderwood.
Red action.
You see the official telling them action. Because he could call one of them for passivity.
Official Tyler Barber.
Cato called Vanderwood his most disciplined wrestler on the team. So that's big praise for Jake Cato on what Vanderwood means to this program.
No question about it. 2-on-1 now. Campbell trying to, nice shot by Campbell, but great defense. Vanderwood squares up immediately. Now she's in front headlock. 2 minutes to go, second period.
Both up.
Oh, nice shot off the whistle. In deep. Oh,
nice drive through. Vanderwood, another 2-point takedown. Out in front now, 4-1 with 1:40 left in the match.
And she's trying to get some leg lace, or you can see that she's got a leg lace, trying to take her over. And no points. There she goes. There's 2. Can do it as many times as she wants. There's another 2. Holy cow, things can change quick.
And again, that's just the difference. Here we have the replay. This is a leg lace here. Doesn't get the turn on that one. Over there, exposure. And then she's able to get 2 more exposures. And that's why she has a 9-1 lead.
If you're joining our coverage via Facebook or YouTube, tell us where you're watching from in the comments. And thank you to all of our viewers for tuning in to this excitement.
Katie Campbell comes right back for a takedown to make it 9-3. She's got trying to get a gut wrench.
1 minute left on the clock. One of the other things that's different, Kyle, is in men's college, you get every bit all the way out if your toe's still in your wrestling. If your toe's out in women's freestyle, it's a push out, right?
Correct. Yep. You have the step out. It doesn't take much, and that gives you a point. So the out of bounds rule is different. And there's no riding. That's why after a certain amount of time, they'll bring them back to their feet. So neutral wrestling, the ultimate in freestyle wrestling.
JoJo Vanderwood out in front, 9-3. Short time, 35 seconds left in the match. Can William Penn pull out another victory here?
And she's got a 2-on-1. Really good job by Vanderwood, because it's really hard to shoot on her when she has that 2-on-1. Getting it down under 20 seconds here. Nice shot by Vanderwood.
Still your best offense, or your best defense is offense. And JoJo drops in. Looks like she will secure a big victory. 9-3, 3 more points on the board for William Penn and 1 for Grand View. Makes the score 11-7 now.
That was big for William Penn. When you look at what they have coming up, William Penn's best wrestlers are in the second half of the lineup. To be able to get that win at 124, that's setting up William Penn nice into the second half.
Yes, it is, because they've got some really strong athletes in the second half, so they're on a roll right now.
Coming up at 131 is going to be Maya Davis from Chatham, Illinois, Glenwood High School, and Devin Patton for William Penn from Plano, Texas. She was a state champion from Plano West High School. She's a transfer from Texas Westland, where she was an All-American. And then last year for William Penn, she was 3rd and is an All-American as well.
Looking forward to this match. Both 2-time All-Americans. See what happens here. Grandview really needs a win here. Get back in it. Oh, nice slow shot. My goodness, Devin Patton right off the whistle. 2-point takedown. Now looking to try to get gut wrench, or looked like she's got an arm bar tied up.
Oh, don't you just love the urgency there?
Man, I'm telling you, they're wasting no time in any of these matches.
Devin Patton ranked number 6.
I think Maya might have hurt her knee here a little bit.
Injury time. Red.
Maya coming back from some injuries.
She's been injury plagued. I tell you, it hasn't been fun to go through the injury she's had, but she's moving up a weight class, so Devin Patton knows that she has the weight advantage. It's a lot harder moving up in weight class, especially against a quality opponent like Devin Patton. Yeah. Maya Davis really has to take the match to her.
Maya Davis ranked number 2 at 124. She's stepping up a weight class to meet Devin Patton, who's number 6.
Snatch single.
Big!
Huge lateral drop. Huge lateral drop by Maya Davis. She's got her in trouble. Over 2 minutes to go. Plenty of time. Just got to settle in here. Devin Patton comes off.
Nice job coming off the bat.
But that was a 4-point throw. Feet to back.
Right, continue.
5-2 lead. Maya Davis. Oh, that was outstanding.
Talk about coming up, too.
Check this out. Comes in single, but Maya Davis just goes with it and throws that lateral drop hard.
Maya Davis known for her big moves, and she showed it right there. Gets 4 points. She's now in the lead 4-2.
And we don't have escape points here, and the official is not going to let you stay on the mat very long if nothing's going on, right?
Yeah, and you don't have near fall points. It's all about the exposure points. So they got back to their feet. Ground wrestling is a little bit different, as we saw. You don't have to base up. You can lay flat on the mat. A nuance between folk style and freestyle.
Maya grew up in a wrestling family. Her brother, Drew, wrestles for Southern Illinois University, Edwardsville.
Same thing happened. Double by, oh my goodness, Patton. And then Davis tried to throw a lateral, but she got caught trying to throw the lateral. And now Patton has her on her back. Oh, she's in trouble here. Got both legs in, blocking her bridge, lifting up on the head. She's got 44 seconds. Oh man,
talk about coming off your back twice from both wrestlers.
That's not easy.
Open.
Not easy at all, especially when you're giving up a weight advantage there. And she's able to get to her base. Now she's behind 6-4. But wow, what fireworks we saw. We saw it at 103. They're giving us one here at 131 as well.
Devin Patton from William Penn out in front as they go to their feet. Out in front, 6-4. over Maya Davis.
Attention, you can't drive that shoulder forward. I know that that's attention, okay?
Whistle to whistle action we've had so far pretty much.
Center.
Now we got 18 seconds left in the first period. 6-4, Devin Patton over Maya Davis at this point. Devin Patton really got some nice leg attacks. Very quick. We're going to get to the break here. 6-4, 30-second break. What do you think, Kyle?
What you saw there was you saw the opening takedown from Patton. She hit that low single, got up 2-0. And then what a great counter to get 4 points for Maya Davis. Looked like she was taking control. And then same position back. And you see that Devin Patton able to get a 4-point throw. So 2 4-point throws, low single leg takedown. You have a 6-4 score. This is going to be a fun second period to see who comes out and takes the action.
I think Devin Patton kind of felt that the lateral drop the second time. She got caught the first time to her back, but kind of held up and anticipated it coming. But here we go.
I think it helped her. I think getting thrown like that for the 4 helped her in the second time.
But both girls coming off their back in danger of getting pinned. Really great effort there. There's that snatch single, but oh my God, Allen trying to throw her again, and there she does. Davis throws her again, now close to the fall. And this match has been amazing.
Oh! Wow. 5 points on the board, 1 point for William Penn. That makes the score 12-12 at intermission.
That is amazing, man. What a great first half. Here we go. A double. And then Maya Davis hits that lateral again right to her back. And finishes it off this time for the fall. Maya Davis over Devin Patton. And here we go, Jake Cato, the team score. The team score right now is 12-11. We got Coach Jake Cato from William Penn with us. What'd you think? That was some crazy matches, Jake. I loved it. What'd you think?
Yeah, it's our girls came out with some pretty good fight in there. We knew that last girl was going to be pretty tough with some big moves and things. So I think just a couple times out of maybe 8 out of 10 times we'll maybe win that match. But tonight it ended up in her favor. But yeah, our girls have been fighting pretty good, so we're getting there.
Yeah, both teams putting on a show. Thanks. What's the message at halftime?
We just got to stay disciplined with being in our stance and wrestling where we're good, and we cannot wrestle where they want us to wrestle. And our 103-pound girl did a good job of not staying in those tie-ups, and that favored her. In this last match, we kept kind of falling into where that girl wanted to be. And
appreciate it, Coach.
So, yeah.
Okay, Coach. Thanks, Coach. We'll be back during intermission. You're watching college wrestling on Iowa PBS.
Show, we've got the stuff of collector's dreams.
I own this since it came out in 1977.
No way!
Yes.
And maybe a couple of nightmares, too.
It's an exceptional image.
She's a beaut. Made out of oilcloth. Yep. Now she can live in your nightmares, too. Yay!
Watch Antiques Roadshow, next time from Living History Farms in Urbandale, Iowa.
Hi, I'm Jill Giles. Don't miss Antiques Roadshow Monday nights at 7 on Iowa PBS.
Coming up on the next episode of Iowa Life, follow a history professor who hiked across the state.
Whether it's a fish or a bird.
And I was mesmerized by these birds.
Meet 2 peacock farmers near Minden. and learn about a Dubuque organization that helps immigrants. That and more on the next Iowa Life.
Sunday morning at 10:30 on Iowa PBS.
To what do I owe this pleasure?
It's showtime!
It's what I love doing.
Your love for your little boy shines out.
This story is mine, and no one is going to tell it but me.
We need an undercover operation. Starting to enjoy myself.
That is absolutely perfect.
It's 50 years of Austin City Limits. Sturgill Simpson presents Johnny Blue Skies.
Friday evening at 9:30 on Iowa PBS.
Get ready for an unforgettable night of Irish music with Socks in the Frying Pan. Join the award-winning trio live at Iowa PBS on March 11th for a Studio 3 live recording. Hailing from County Clare, Ireland, they blend vocals, accordion, guitar, and fiddle in an exciting celebration of Irish music. Be part of the live studio audience and get your tickets now at iowapbs.org/events.
In June of 2024, Antiques Roadshow rolled into Living History Farms in Urbandale. Thanks to the show's producers, we were given full access to the event.
They don't know too much about it and bought it in the gallery, just really enjoyed it.
Join us as we take a sneak peek behind the scenes of Antiques Roadshow, Iowa.
Monday evening at 6:30 on Iowa PBS.
We're back at Grand View University, where William Penn and Grand View are in a dogfight here in the first half over. And I'm joined with Coach Angelo Crinzi, the head coach at Grand View University, and Coach, one very exciting dual meet.
Yeah, the girls they're fighting, so that's what we talk about, is just coming out here and fighting, and it's been a good duel so far.
Well, you've built up something really special, and I know there's a lot of investment in this, but it must be really rewarding, Coach, to see that women's wrestling is the fastest growing college sport in America.
Yeah. No, when I first started, there was about 7 states sanctioned with women's wrestling, and now it's just really grown, and I think just about every state has it, and it's come a long way.
You wrestled for Nick Mitchell here at Grandview, and of course part of national championship teams, and I had to have a lot of influence on you as far as how you coach.
Oh, for sure. I mean, just being a part of the culture that Mitchell grew on his program definitely shaped how I am as a coach and what I want to achieve, and really kind of just gave us a blueprint of what to do to be successful.
Now, we probably could spend a seminar on this, but what's different about coaching women than men?
You know what? I think you just got to be there a lot off the mat, too. A lot goes in the mat, but, just having these conversations with these girls and keeping their mind in the right spot, that's what is the difference, I would say.
You talked about culture. How important is culture in your program?
Culture is everything. You got to have hard workers, people that are going to put their head down, go to work, and be reliable and be consistent. And I think that's kind of like what sets the tone, but you have to have those people that also step up on the team and, show those characteristics that are going to make them successful, so it passes down to the new girls that are coming into the program.
Well, it's certainly evident at Grandview University in athletics has a culture that's working: football, men, women's wrestling. And so we just want to thank you for what you're doing at Grandview, for what you're doing in women's wrestling, and thank you for joining us.
Awesome. Thank you.
We'll come back to look at highlights of the first half after this. You're watching Iowa PBS Sports.
It was a pleasure.
It's showtime!
It's what I love doing.
Your love for your little boy shines out.
This story is mine, and no one is going to tell it but me.
We need an undercover operation. Starting to enjoy myself.
That is absolutely perfect.
It's 50 years of Austin City Limits. Sturgill Simpson presents Johnny Blue Skies.
Friday evening at 9:30 on Iowa PBS.
Coming up on the next episode of Iowa Life. Follow a history professor who hiked across the state.
Whether it's a fish or a bird.
And I was mesmerized by these birds.
Meet two peacock farmers near Minden. And learn about a Dubuque organization that helps immigrants. That and more on the next Iowa Life.
Sunday morning at 10:30 on Iowa PBS.
In June of 2024, Antiques Roadshow rolled into Living History Farms in Urbandale. Thanks to the show's producers, we were given full access to the event.
They don't know too much about it and bought it in the gallery, just really enjoyed it.
Join us as we take a sneak peek behind the scenes of Antiques Roadshow, Iowa.
Monday evening at 6:30 on Iowa PBS.
Back at Grand View University, where the host team leads William Penn 12-11 in a very exciting first half. And we now are going to take a look at some of those exciting matches, and everyone was.
Dang,
Started right at 103 pounds with some tremendous takedowns and mat wrestling.
They're putting on a show. Here's one, a high lift right to her back at the 4-point takedown. That's big time.
She got the win.
Here's a nice takedown, single leg up. But what happens is a counter takedown to her back. That was a scramble.
But the Olympian came out with a big fall.
Here's a leg lace. Doesn't get that one. But if you go across your back that way, you get 2 points. And here it comes again. Another 2 points. And that leg lace. Here's that lateral drop. Oh, my goodness. Beautiful job, and works for the fall.
And here are the results. Zapata defeated Sandoval 11-11 with the 4-point moves was the criteria. Then Grand View got a win by forfeit. Then the Olympian Ogunsanya defeated Cologne with a fall. Vanderwood came back and won 9-3 for William Penn. And then Davis planted Patton after both of them shared time on each of the other's back and got a fall. We're going to take another break. We'll be right back with more women's college wrestling. You're watching Iowa PBS Sports.
Get ready for an unforgettable night of Irish music with Socks in the Frying Pan. Join the award-winning trio live at Iowa PBS on March 11th for a Studio 3 live recording. Hailing from County Clare, Ireland, they blend vocals, accordion, guitar, and fiddle in an exciting celebration of Irish music. Be part of the live studio audience and get your tickets now at iowapbs.org/events.
To what do I owe this pleasure?
It's showtime!
It's what I love doing.
Your love for your little boy shines out.
This story is mine, and no one is going to tell it but me.
We need an undercover operation. Starting to enjoy myself.
That is absolutely perfect.
Back at Grand View University, where Grand View leads William Penn 12-11. We're at intermission, ready for the next 5. We know that Kendall Bostelman will be going up against Andrina Turner, and then another Olympian for William Penn from Nigeria, Esther Kolawole, up against Christy Warren.
And then Davis versus Spurgeon. And we don't know exactly who's going to be at 180 and 207, but we'll let you know when we get there. Right now, we're getting ready for the second half at 138. Kendall Bostelman, she's out of Napoleon, Ohio, Wyoming Seminary. She was a national prep champ and a Fargo All-American, several age group All-American world teams. She started at North Central, and now she is at Grand View.
Interesting story with Bostelman. As you said, she transferred from North Central. She was part of that 2023 national championship team for North Central. It's a Division III program. But in the NCAA, Division I, II, and III all wrestle at the same national tournament for now. Also the big news, NCAA is sanctioning women's college wrestling as the 91st sport. This is NAIA. They've had a sanctioned championship for a couple years now. But this is a big wrestler for William Penn, having an All-American. And there we have a step-out point for Turner.
Yeah, Idrina Turner, 17 and 12. She was an All-American 3 years ago. She's a redshirt sophomore. She's out of Sacramento, California, Davis High School. 6th in 2022. She's in the red, in on a single.
Have a wizard there, and look at that. Go over the top. There will be points there. Going to get 2 points on that exposure. And there is a 2-1 lead for Bostelman. Looking for that lace. If she can get this, she can end it quick. There's 2 right there. She's trying to hold on. She gets another 2. And another 2. They might go out of bounds. Oh, nice adjustment. And makes, wow.
So if they don't go out of bounds, great adjustment right there. And that's how fast it can happen now, 10-1.
You're right. Look at how fast it happens. Bostelman comes out, gives up a step out, gets behind 1-0, gets the takedown for Laces. She's up 10-1. Halfway through the period, she's in on a shot. If she can finish, she's going to get the tech. This is a big, big takedown possibly for Bostelman to score. Because she could get a tech.
She cuts across and she gets the 2. It'll be 12-1. It's a tech fall. At
4 points for William Penn, 1 point for Grand View because she scored a technical point. So again, that's how big it is. Getting that step-out point helps your team. Even if you score points and lose, you can help your team.
15-13. William Penn back out in front of the host Grand View as we head to 145. We get the opportunity to see William Penn's other Olympian from Nigeria, Esther Kolawole. She's up at 145, and she's going to be
Put your mic up to your mouth.
wrestling against Krista Warren out of Vancouver, Washington. Union High School, a 2-time junior college national champion at Southwest Oregon Community College. Krista Warren ranked number 6 at 145. She's a senior going up against the normal 138-pounder who's wrestling up today, and no problem there.
Lightning quick. Kolawole, go behind, takedown. Looks like she's working on an arm bar here. Yeah, she's wrestling the Paris Olympics in 2024.
Paris Olympics got a bronze medal at the 2024, U23 World Championships. In on a shot right there.
Nice dump shot, takedown there. Oh, there. There's a leg lace. There's another one. Here we go. That's how quick this can end here.
Esther Kolawole in 39 seconds gets a 10-0 tech. 4 team points for William Penn, 0 for Grand View. That was a big win for the Statesmen.
Wow. That was a wow. And you know, you're Krista Warren, she's ranked 6. She's a very quality opponent.
But look, Kolawole, she's the pound-for-pound best in NAIA right now, no question about it. Her credentials speak for itself. She came out, did what she had to do. It was a big-time win for Jake Kittle and his program.
Now 19-13.
1913, and you're coming up to 160 pounds. Caitlin Davis is a returning national champ. She won it last year, transferred in, had her first tournament of the season at Grand View Open. I think we're going to see. So they're sending out Emily Spurgeon.
Emily Spurgeon, an Iowa girl from Pella, Iowa. Got 4th last year in the state tournament.
She grew up in combat sports all her life. Martial arts background. Taekwondo is what she did. And then she just started wrestling in high school.
Don't blink here because Davis is good. She likes to explode. We'll see what she can do right off the whistle.
Spurgeon likes to go big.
Right away, there's a step-up point for Spurgeon, so she gets on the board first.
Caitlin Davis, national champion last season. Nice throw by attempt. Spurgeon, good defense so far.
Full attack.
Got to give Spurgeon credit on this. She's the one taking the action to the national champ. Love the attitude right now, and that's how you win big matches. When you're looking for the upset, you got to go after them, and that's what she's doing.
Oh, they're both locked up here. Somebody's going.
Whoa! And they give 4 points to Spurgeon. Takes a 5-0 lead over Davis, the national champion. This is big, Jim.
This is awesome. Man, somebody was going, and there's no fear there. Emily Spurgeon tied up and just went, and great defense, and got the big 4-point takedown. This could be a big upset right here.
This could be in a hole right now for Davis. We'll see what she does to respond.
Davis, this is her 3rd school. She started at Central Methodist, then was at Southern Oregon, All-American at both places, out of Hilton Head, South Carolina.
Minute 30 left. First period. Looking for that throw by, looks like. Spurgeon come back, trying to get an underhook. Oh, wow. Nice throw, but Spurgeon comes back with the underhook. To get her to step outside the line, that's a point too. Got to stay in the middle of the mat. Got to stay within the edge of the mat there if you don't want to get a step out.
Under a minute to go. Davis really does have to take the action. We haven't seen any legitimate shots so far from Davis. Just a takedown gets you back in the match. I think that's crucial as time winds down here in the first period. Davis has to get on the board.
30 seconds left. 5-0, Spurgeon. Great period for her so far. Double underhook. She's driving her off the mat. And there it is.
She's got to be fired up about the fans, too. They are pumped up.
Yep. Hometown crowd getting behind her. 6-0 lead. I didn't see this coming. This is shocking.
Well, as we found out in this meet, anything can happen, and it can happen fast.
It can happen fast. 6-0 lead as time expires. Emily Spurgeon, she has the 2 step-up points, 1 to start the period, 1 to finish it with that big 4-point throw. 6-0 lead going against the national champion of the second period. We'll see how Caitlin Davis responds.
Pella, Iowa freshman.
William Penn out in front, 19-13.
What a cool story that is. Places 4th at state at 155 last season. Comes in against the national champ as a 6-0 lead. First dual meet in the history on IPTV. Unbelievable.
Yeah, it is great. And here we are. First women's duel, Iowa PBS.
Well, Speaking of excitement, relive the excitement, Share these moments with your family, friends, and neighbors. Visit iowapbs.org for archives of college wrestling meets anytime.
No, Blue, attention, you can't step on the foot.
All right, they're giving attention there, so that means they give an attention to Davis. If she gets one more, she'll be on an activity clock. So crucial right now for Davis to just get on the board. She just hasn't made any offensive attempts. She's been passive. It's been Spurgeon taking the action to Davis. Davis has to get on the board.
Yeah, Davis had some good fakes, but didn't follow up with the shot, but there's a throw by. Spurgeon, great job coming out of it. Now she's in a over and under. She's already pushed her off the mat. Here once, and might be, nope. Davis circles back in.
Tick-tock, tick-tock. Davis has to get something started here. It's not on Spurgeon right now. She likes this approach right now. There's a snatch single, out of bounds, 2 points.
Oh, wow. Davis does snatch the leg, snatch single, picks it up, drives her out of bounds. Luckily, she had the leg lace locked up, but they're out of bounds, so 6-2. Davis, 1:30 left. Davis really likes that just lower level and try to get a just snatch single.
So let's break this down. It's 6-2. Davis needs 2 two-point takedowns. If she has that, she will win on criteria. So it really is on her with 1:10 to go to force the action.
Really hasn't taken a whole lot of shots. It's either been a snatch single or a throw-by attempt. There it is. There's that throw-by.
There's 2 points.
Spurgeon did a good job just going right down, but Davis trying to get, oh man, she's trying to get this something going here, but nothing on the edge. 6-4, 44 seconds left.
Official puts them to their feet.
Tried to get.
Here's the throw by, right to a nice takedown for Davis.
6-4, 45 seconds left in the match. As Kyle said, a 2-point takedown for Davis would give her the victory by criteria.
Yeah, if it stays that way and it's 6-6, if she's able to hold on, it would be a criteria win.
Just because she scored last.
She scored last, and all the scoring were 2 points.
Oh, nice shot. Oh, beautiful.
4 points. Feet to back. Now that's a comeback.
Watch this. Kind of a Barsgar in. Barsgar right to her back. Man, that was outstanding. 15 seconds left. Spurgeon on her belly, but she has her hands locked.
The reigning national champion out in front now, 8-6. Davis with 11 seconds left.
Spurgeon needs a score here.
Wow, what a match. Unbelievable here. 8-6, Caitlin Davis. Comeback win.
Really great scrap.
For William Penn. Wow. What a show that was. Great job, both gals. Really a lot of hard-fought effort. Here is the drive double Barsgar action. Right, Davis took her right to her back for 4-point throw.
3 points for William Penn, 1 for Grand View, 22-14 lead right now.
Shake hands, ladies.
Got America Lopez for William Penn.
Yorisa.
Gallo for Grand View.
Yorisa Gallo going up against America Lopez.
Lopez ranked number 9, 2-on-1. Obviously, William Penn needs a win here.
Need a win because you have a great closer at 207.
Yeah, Grandview's got the #1 ranked heavyweight.
And if they were to just win, I mean, Grandview would be very much a favorite.
Yeah.
And
yeah, this match is everything for Grandview at this point. They got to have it.
Grandview certainly got to have it.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. But they get close enough with the #1 heavyweight, you got a chance to still win the meet.
Well, and you're exactly right, Jim. Coach Cadle's over there going, got to have this one.
He's
too.
adding it up.
Yeah, he says.
He's adding it up.
Brad, no face.
America Lopez from Valverde, California. She was 6th 2 years ago at Iowa Westland, one of the transfers that came with her coach Cadle. And she was the #3 recruit out of high school. She's a junior. Going up against Yorisa Gallo.
Will, you're on the clock.
A senior. Oh, is it great?
Here we go. Got a scrap going on here. William Penn comes up on top. Now looking for a... Well, she's got a leg in. Nothing doing. A little over a minute left. First period. Drops down to looking for a gut wrench. And there's the gut wrench. 2 points. Anytime you expose them to their back is 2 points.
We'll continue.
Gonna try it again. Here it goes. Another 2 points. 6-0 now. America Lopez. Here's the takedown here. Kind of getting a scramble here. Lopez comes up on top and then hits 2 gut wrenches for a 6-0 lead.
Less than 30 seconds left in the first period. It can happen so fast, only 4 points away from a tech fall for Lopez.
Headlock tie up Gallo, but that gets broken. 10 seconds left. Gallo with a chance. Oh, there's an arm spin.
Called a slip.
Called a slip, so when you have make an attempt and you slip, they just start you back up, no points.
Half a second, ladies. Here we go.
Winds down, getting the 30-second break. Tell you what, for William Penn, if they get this win, it absolutely puts it out of reach. So
that's where you want to be when you're going up against the #1 207 pounder.
Yeah, it's so. Jake Cadle's feeling good right now with the 6-0 lead, but as we've seen in previous matches, you can't feel too good because anything's possible. But right now, William Penn certainly in the driver's seat for this. But going back to that 160-pound match, how incredible is that? Davis, who really probably isn't the best shape of her life right now. She's just coming in. She hasn't wrestled for 6 months. She comes in a big-time duel like this and gets a comeback win. That's special, and that's a national championship type mentality.
It really is. She was behind 6-0.
Yeah. You know? Comes back, scores unanswered, gets a big 4-point throw out of bounds, and that's why William Penn has this 22-14 lead.
You've talked about it. Grandview's established themselves as, a perennially program that's going to be right near the top. But what Jake Cadle's doing at William Penn, it looks really special.
And he's just making a hard charge here in the second semester. Grandview got second at the national duels to top-ranked Life University. William Penn didn't have its best lineup, but with the addition of the Olympians, you have Caitlin Davis in the lineup. They're really making a surge, and it's showing right now against the #2 team in the nation.
Looks like another slip. Tried a headlock. Gallo tried a headlock. Called it a slip. So.
Yeah, as we're talking about differences, that's another difference between folk style and freestyle. You can have a slip throw. So if you attempt to throw, in international wrestling, they like risk. They like attempts. It's not as much about control. It's about execution. and it's about style. And we've seen that. The only thing we haven't seen is a 5-point bomb. Everything else I think we've seen tonight.
Oh, you're right. There's a nice shot. And Lopez drives her out of bounds. You step out of bounds.
One more point. 7-0.
Oh, nice comeback. Gallo, nice low single. But Lopez tries to lift. Gallo has a chance here, picks up the single. Nice takedown to her back.
Oh, my goodness.
Might come up in a headlock. She needs a headlock here. Oh, my goodness.
Comes out with the reversal.
Woo.
You're not the only one going, whoo. I had a beat on Coach Cadle and Coach Cash there.
Trying that gut wrench again. 8-2, she's ahead. Nothing doing yet. She scored in the first period with a gut wrench.
Both up.
Man, there's a lot of energy being put out. They're not holding back. No fear in either one of these.
A lot of energy, a lot of points.
Nice shot again, but got to follow it up. Yeah, Gallo in a low single, lifting it up.
Great effort by Gallo.
Nice job by Gallo, and there's a takedown.
She can do this. She cut the score in half, 8-4 right now. A minute to go in the match.
Trying to get this leg lace. If she can get, you see how easy, how quick that can go. 56 seconds. Maybe Gallo with a little momentum here. There's that shot that led to the takedown for Gallo. Here we go. 50 seconds left. 8-4 Lopez, but Gallo getting a little momentum here.
It's on Gallo. She's got to push the pace. She's the one behind.
Nice job by Lopez getting her close to the edge. 2-on-1. Pushes her up. No. Yes, nice takedown. Gallo tried a last-ditch effort. Fell to the ground, and Lopez scores.
Probably sealed the deal for the William Penn wrestler and for the team. Out in front, 10-4, 15 seconds left.
Lopez, ranked number 9 in the nation, doing her job here, 10-4. Clinching the dual meet if it ends like this, which it looks like it's going to. And there it is.
Big win for the first time in history of the series. Their 5th try, first win. William Penn seals the deal, goes out in front 25-15 with 1 weight class left. A historic win there for William Penn.
That's big. Couldn't agree more. Phoebe Burt now coming out for William Penn at 207 against Olivia Brown, the number 1 ranked athlete in NAI.
Phoebe Burt out of Coralville, Iowa, Iowa City West. She's still pretty new to the sport. She's also a thrower, set the school record in the discus for William Penn. She's on the track and field team, going up against number 1 ranked Olivia Brown, 10-0 from Broken Arrow, Oklahoma, the 2-time Fargo champion, a 4-time All-American in high school. She broke her ankle in a 4-wheeler accident and has been working her way back.
Well, she got 3rd in 2024 and 5th in 2023. She's ranked number 1 now. And I'm sure her goals are to win it all. And there's the first takedown for Olivia Brown, 2-0.
Brad, continue.
Olivia Brown had a huge win against Life University against Savannah Isaac. 9-0 there, and Savannah Isaac had looked good up to that point and really dominated in that match. So expect big things out of Olivia Brown. She's special.
Redshirt junior.
She really likes that 2-on-1. Has it again here. And this crowd loves it, man. They come out to support.
Hey,
the
Vikings are behind.
Yeah. And Olivia, another takedown. Olivia Brown, another takedown. Digging in that half Nelson. Power half.
Brad, continue.
Good effort by Phoebe Burt. Burt tries a shot. Front headlock by Brown. She likes it. She's good here. All the way, going around again. There's the third takedown. This time she's really on that deep half here. Phoebe Burt not going over, but it is 6-0. First period.
Just a little past the halfway mark in the first period. Coach Grinzy looking on to his #1 ranked wrestler, Olivia Brown, undefeated this year. She was 3rd last year, 5th the year before at 191 pounds.
Done a great job in the takedown game. Hasn't been able to get the turns, but Brown just controlling the center. You see her controlling that 2-on-1, owning the mat. Hasn't been threatened at all. Looks like she's going to get another go behind for a takedown. And she's going to go up 8-0 in this match. 2 more points, she could get a tech. Can she get a turn to end this?
Brad, continue.
They're going to bring them back to their feet. 30 seconds to go in this first period.
One more takedown will end it for Olivia Brown.
Just vicious on that 2-on-1, Jim. Really just pushing her around the mat.
She is, man. She's loving it. Then he puts the pressure down to get her.
He's going to try to finish it right here.
There it is.
She gets the 2, and that's the tech fall. 4 points. Makes the score 19 for Grandview, but the 25 points for William Penn gives them their first ever victory over Grandview. Coming into this series, 4-0 in the series. Now it's 4-1. Grandview and William Penn, the #2 and 3 ranked team in the nation. And here is one of the 5 takedowns by Olivia Brown, the #1 ranked wrestler in the nation. Proves her ranking out, Kyle.
Absolutely proves her ranking. Just controlled everything in that match. Had the 2-on-1, gets the go behinds. She's going to be gearing up for winning an NAIA championship in March.
The final score is William Penn 25, Grandview 19. Guys, that was some exciting wrestling.
That was fun. That was really fun. These girls let it go. Great.
Our next sports broadcast is the Girls State Basketball Championships in March. That's next on Iowa PBS Sports Broadcast. And as we close tonight, we have highlights from the entire season. For our producer, Josh Bittner, our director, Andrea Coyle, and our entire incredible Iowa PBS production team, and my partners, Jim Miller and Kyle Klingman, I'm Tim Johnson saying thanks for joining us. Have a great night.
Funding for this program was provided by Friends, the Iowa PBS Foundation, as well as generations of families and friends who feel passionate about the programs they watch on Iowa PBS.
Egan Nutrition offers customized nutrition plans for athletes and those striving to improve their health. Locally owned since 2008, Egan is a proud supporter of Iowa's athletic community. Learn more at egannutrition.com.
The Iowa Department of Health and Human Services encourages Iowans to talk to their doctor or healthcare provider about vaccines. Learn more at hhs.iowa.gov or ask your healthcare provider.
Musco Lighting is honored to support Iowa PBS. We're an Iowa company that lights local schools, community fields, and stadiums, arenas, and venues in more than 125 countries. While our reach is global, our commitment is local.